Fluffy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. I am Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, your favorite oracle. And today I wanted to talk about the different ways the universe is communicating with us here and now. Okay, these are age-old communication channels, but of course it's new. Well, I don't want to say new, but it's more prevalent in our life cycle, right? So it may seem new to us, but there is nothing new, right? You know the old age adage, there's nothing new under the sun. That's because energy never dies, right? It just recycles and conforms and adapts and changes. So you may have been hearing of some of this historic different weather patterns, right? You have historic heat indexes in Europe, right? That's actually causing many people to perish because they don't know how to regulate their body temperature. They don't have the tools available in order to cool themselves down. They aren't properly hydrated. And the sun is the sun is breaking down, right? It's breaking down, it's changing, it's morphing. So it's putting off more heat because it's less of a barrier, right? Along with the different things, right? You have the winds going, the different tornadoes and windstorms. So it's clearing up some of the toxins in the atmosphere that may have been causing some some blockages or some barriers, right, from the sun rays. So the sun being hotter is actually interacting with the different molecules in your body. And your melanin has always responded to the sun's molecules, right? Your melanin is made up of the same thing that the sun is made up of, right? They say your carbon footprint, meaning the things that are off-put, but really your carbon footprint is your melanin composition, right? So everyone has melanin, some people more than others, right? But everyone has melanin. It is a chemical, just like vitamin D is a chemical, not really a vitamin, okay? Anyway, so those that their melanin has been distorted, their chemical writing, their signature has been manipulated, whether it's because of the foods they eat or medicines that they inject into their body, especially those that injected experimental medicine in their body in 2020, 2021, 2022, those individuals are really, really feeling the brunt of it. Compounded with the different electromagnetic energies that they're putting out, whether it's from these cell phone towers or the satellites that are up in the air. All of that is compounding and really manipulating or frying or cooking people from the inside out, right? And here's my lights, right? It's heating up your organs, it's heating up your blood, it's causing disruption. Whereas other people whose melanin is still intact and I shouldn't say intact because none of ours is intact. There's just so much biowarfare going on. We all have something, going on inside of us, whether it's the parasites or just there's so much. But those whose melanin is not as corrupted, okay, their energetic code is not as corrupted, their DNA is not manipulated. The information that you're receiving from the sun and also the moon, right, the stars from the cosmos, is helping you to thrive. And thereby it's also changing the way how you communicate and receive communications. Because many times people like to say, oh, I received this download, I got this download, but you're also uploading information. You are an antenna, right? An antenna receives and it gives. All right. So your beacon and your way of communication is changing and morphing. You may see that there's certain times that you've been thinking of something and here it is, it appears. You may find that you may think of someone and they appear a lot more faster than it may have normally done, right? Or you may have desire to have something. Let's say you're like, I made chili dogs tonight for dinner, right? So you may be like, I want a chili dog, and then someone walks by with a chili dog on their shirt, or you go to a restaurant and they're like, new item menu, right? Chili dogs or something of that nature is showing up in your vortex a lot easier, a lot faster, because of the barrier breakdowns, different chemical composition, and the less of the soul traffic, right? There's terms, the term of waking up at 3-4 a.m., right? They say it's the witching hour. But the reason why that time is so prevalent, or why they say it's the witching hour, is because, people, the witches, right, or people who practice magic, or even prayer warriors, they get up around that time because usually around that time, a lot of souls are resting, right? The bodies are resting. It's less traffic, like air traffic, like a plane, okay? So you are sending different energy signatures. You are commuting, you are uploading information, and especially those who are able to get through with the less air traffic, because there's less souls communicating, not just during those certain period of time, but also throughout the days, because people are checking out. There's a lot of people that are transitioning, right? And I'm not talking about like these prominent figures or the celebrities, those that have like the eye of the world or whatever, because those individuals, they aren't really transitioning in a way of like passing away. They're just transitioning. They're moving their consciousness into one other body because they cannot really shift. They can't get out the atmosphere. That's why they're called the inorganic ones, right? But I'm talking about those souls that are just like naturally passing away because of the disruption that they have going on, right? So there is less traffic, there's less soul traffic, there's less traffic in the ethers, and a lot more information is being uploaded. So what I'm saying is, please do not allow these people to continue play with your emotions. Do not allow them to continue to yo-yo you back and forth and say, oh, one day we're going to stop the war. Oh, no, it's coming back. Oh, look at what they're doing to Black people. Oh, look at the racism. Oh, look at how men are turning, into women. Yes, you want to give awareness to that, but send it love. Send it love. Start getting creative in the way how you engage with other people. Right? Sometimes just being a listening ear is all that is really needed. If you feel you have something to say, right, go ahead and say it. And also be mindful of how you interact with AI, right? With the applied intelligence mode being. I'm not saying don't use it, right? Anything can be a helper or a friend, but just be careful of the bonds that are being formed or attached. Connection with, I don't want to say electronics, but connections with programming is not a true connection. Is not a true connection. You're here in this world to have a physical experience. So being creative in the way how you express yourself to other physical beings is imperative. Okay, don't be afraid to tell it like it is. If you see somebody walking around, with a frown on their face, be like, hey, how can I help you? Of course, use your discernment, because there are some weirdos. There are some weirdo NPCs that are here just to throw a wrench in your day, and they will pull your energy down just like that. Okay, so use your discernment. But so many things are happening. And as you're receiving different messages and you start feeling different, right? You may not want to eat the same things you eat. You may want to, you may find yourself wanting to take more walks and instead of, watching TV or whatever. Just use your discernment in your everyday life, because things are changing very, very quickly. And be sure in the things that you are uploading, you're uploading what you desire, whether that's, everyone is fed, no more data centers. They're not corrupting the water for people. They're not trying to harvest our energy. Whatever. If you're like, you want to feel that you're beautiful, you want to feel that you're confident, just keep telling yourself that. Keep uploading that information and receiving the downloads and working in connection and conjunction, because that is what we need right here and right now. It always starts with you. It always starts with you. You are the starting point. You are the tip off. You are the set off parameter for everything, always and forever. Okay? So that is that. That's all that I have for you today, wealthy family. I hope you all were able to digest everything that I just put down, because yeah, that was that was a lot. I just put down a lot, but I love you all. I'm grateful for you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.